Breaking news, major update for pensioners in the UK. Automatic £300 payment confirmed for those born before this year. In an important update that will bring financial relief to thousands of elderly citizens across the UK, the Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, has officially confirmed that pensioners over the age of 80 will be receiving an automatic £300 payment this winter. This announcement comes under the well-established winter fuel payment scheme, aimed at supporting older people with the rising cost of heating their homes during the colder months. As the cost of living continues to be a pressing concern, especially for those on fixed incomes, this additional payment will be a welcome development for many pensioners struggling to keep up with expenses. Here's what you need to know: the automatic payment is being rolled out based on birth dates. If you were born before 22 September 1945, you are eligible for the full £300 payment. Those born between 22 September 1945 and 21 September 1959 will receive a slightly lower amount of £200. The scheme has been carefully structured to offer more support to the oldest and often most vulnerable pensioners in society. The policy applies nationwide and is part of a broader effort to shield the elderly from financial stress during the winter season, especially as energy bills remain high. However, there's more to the payment structure than just age. The DWP has outlined specific rules based on whether individuals are receiving certain income-related benefits. If you are currently claiming pension credit, universal credit, income-based job seekers allowance, JSA, income-related employment and support allowance, ESA, or income support, the amount you receive may be different from those not receiving these benefits. For example, those on any of the above-mentioned support schemes may receive a different winter fuel payment depending on how they claim and whether they live with another eligible person. Let's break down the various combinations to help clarify who gets what. If you're not on any of the 5 qualifying benefits and both you and your partner or housemate were born between 22 September 1945 and 21 September 1959, you can expect to receive £100 each. However, if you were born within this range but your partner was born before 22 September 1945, you would still receive £100, but the partner may qualify for a different amount. Now, if you were born before 22 September 1945 and live with someone younger, someone born between 22 September 1945 and 21 September 1959, you would be eligible for £200, again assuming you're not receiving one of the specified benefits. Meanwhile, households where both people were born before 22 September 1945 and are not on those benefits could receive a combined total of £150. The structure varies to prevent duplication of support, depending on who is eligible and who isn't. Joint benefit claims bring yet another set of rules. In situations where a couple jointly claims one of the listed benefits, the amount is calculated for the household rather than each individual. In such cases, if both individuals were born between 22 September 1945 and 21 September 1959, one person will receive £200. If either one or both partners were born before 22 September 1945, the payment increases to £300. The intention here is to streamline the process and ensure that the most senior members of society are prioritized for greater support. All of this falls under the larger umbrella of the UK government's winter energy support initiatives, which have become even more vital in light of rising energy costs and inflation. The modification to the winter fuel payment scheme is expected to come at a considerable cost, approximately £1.25 billion in England and Wales alone. However, the government also projects significant savings by introducing means testing, a process that evaluates income levels to determine benefit eligibility. This measure is expected to reduce public spending on the scheme by around £450 million, as payments will be better targeted toward those who need them most. This move also comes amid a shift in government policy. The Labour Party, which previously advocated a more universal approach to energy payments, has now revised its position, supporting a more focused distribution of resources. This change reflects broader economic pressures and the need to balance compassion with fiscal responsibility. Despite the change in policy, pensioners themselves do not need to take any action. The payments will be processed and sent automatically by the DWP. That means no forms, no phone calls, and no need to reapply. Eligible pensioners can expect their money to arrive directly in their accounts. It's worth noting that this payment will land separately from your regular state pension deposit, so keep an eye out for a notification or a note on your bank statement. Also, if your personal details have changed, such as your address, bank account, or household status, it's a good idea to notify DWP as soon as possible. While the payment is automatic, any outdated information could cause delays. There's also a mechanism in place to recover overpayments. For individuals earning above the income threshold or those not actually eligible for the full amount, HMRC will automatically reclaim any excess. This ensures fairness and accountability while reducing the chance of fraud or duplication. It also allows the government to reinvest those reclaimed funds into other social programs that benefit low-income households, retirees, and people with disabilities. This announcement is particularly important as we approach another uncertain winter. With energy prices still relatively high and inflation impacting food, rent, and other essentials, the winter fuel payment scheme serves as an important lifeline. For elderly individuals who may be living alone, managing chronic health issues, or facing mobility challenges, this financial support can make a tangible difference, helping them stay warm, safe, and secure in their own homes. In summary, if you or someone you know is over 80 and born before 22 September 1945, you'll be receiving £300 automatically from the government this winter. Those born between 22 September 1945 and 21 September 1959 will still benefit, receiving £200, depending on their living arrangements and benefit status. Joint claimants, cohabitants, and those receiving other forms of support will see varying amounts based on detailed criteria, but the bottom line is that help is on the way for millions of pensioners. We understand that navigating government benefits can often be confusing, especially when multiple conditions apply. That's why it's essential to stay informed, read your letters from the DWP carefully, and keep your details up to date. You won't need to lift a finger to get your winter fuel payment, just keep an eye on your bank account in the coming months. The DWP will handle the rest. And that wraps up this crucial update. If this video helped you understand your eligibility or clarified any confusion around the winter fuel payment scheme, don't forget to like, comment, and share this with others who might benefit. Stay warm, stay informed, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel for more updates like this. Thanks for watching, and take care.